Hi, this is Jen Smith at Lock Haven University Women's Basketball. We're excited to be back for the 25-26 season. We returned 4 all-conference players in Janadia Jordan, Alana Robinson, Madeline Evans, and Rollin Rouse. We've also added 6 new guys, 4 true freshmen, 2 college transfers. We're excited about them. We think they really fill in a lot of the holes that we had. We're really looking to go out with a bang. This is our last year in the East before we get thrown over to the West. So big goals. Hopefully we can follow through.
We're certainly excited about this season. I know we say that every year, and it's really hard to come off of a championship. And we're very proud of our kids last year. They worked very hard in order to win that championship for the first time in school history. So certainly a milestone for us and for me, for my career, but certainly for this program. Our goal is going to be try to do it again, and it's going to be hard as hell to do. We know that. We graduated 4 really good players that were integral to winning that championship. We have 15 kids on our roster this year. We have 8 new faces. So it's going to be challenging. Again, we were pretty young last year, but this year those 8 faces are split between 4 transfer kids and 4 new kids as freshmen. So they're blending together, and that's really going to be our biggest challenge right now. I think we are pretty talented. We returned several good players. And our starting point guard, Bella Quinn, who was awesome last year for us. She is one of the reasons why we won. I think she did a great job running the show for us. We had Olivia Smellis, who was, again, a talented player, had been an all-conference player, very helpful with the new kids coming in, but also wants the team to win and will do whatever it takes. She's very self-sacrificing in that way. And then Layla Hurley is back, and she was an all-conference player. So there's 3 really quality players that played a ton of minutes for us for the last couple of years, other than Bella being a freshman. But we're talented, and they're back. So now it's blending these other kids in, kids who had played last year for us a little bit. So Alexa Windish, you got Kitty Randa, and you got Taylor Gersh. They all played, and those are the returners that have minutes under their belt back. So we're fairly inexperienced as an overall group, but we're experienced with the main kids who were playing for us last year. There's several kids that are back from that core group that was playing. So we're excited about it.
We have a lot of returners, and we also have a lot of new players to the roster. Obviously, we had a very large senior class graduate last year. So we have 8 newcomers, we have 9 returners. All of the returners did get some minutes last year, so that was kind of fun. Last postseason, we had a lot of people that saw minutes and got some game experience. So I think, honestly, all 9 of them are ready to go and could be factors in any given game. And I think we have a lot of new players to kind of add into the mix that are going to be able to help. I think we have a pretty tough schedule this year. We are on the road quite a bit at the beginning of the year. I think our non-conference games are going to be tough games. Fairmont is one that we mixed in there this year, and they're always very good, so that's going to be good for us. I think in preparation for our conference games. I think the East is kind of up for grabs from anyone this year. I think obviously like Lock Haven and Kutztown had really good years last year. I think a lot of the teams that lost some significant players also have a lot of people back. So I think it's kind of anybody's game this year, and I think it's going to just have to be a battle night in and night out, no matter who you're playing. So I think that's great because that'll prepare you more for late season playoff runs and things like that.
I'm excited about this year's team. I think that we have a good nucleus between our returners, led by Erin Daly, who has been a starter for us for the past 2 years. She's a post player that can stretch the floor and is versatile in her scoring ability as well as what she brings to the defensive end of the floor. We have veteran point guard Elena Hopta, who last year stepped into a starting role and gave us some good significant minutes. And then we have the twins returning, Bella and Ava, who are both scoring threats, bring a lot to the table in terms of assists, in terms of defense, in terms of shooting the 3 and getting to the rack. You couple that with the newcomers that we have that I'm really excited about. I think that we are deeper. I think that we are faster. I think we're more athletic. So we expect to speed this team up more than we've done in the past couple of years, which will have an exciting brand of basketball. So I'm looking to see what the freshmen do and how quickly they can develop, and then how we can mesh the freshmen with the returners. And hopefully team chemistry clicks sooner, freshmen develop faster, and we have a successful year. Non-conference schedule is very challenging. We have 2 D1 opponents that we're going to face off in LaSalle and St. Joe's. We have our annual Carol Ekman tournament against regional opponents, so it's going to be challenging. We play in one of the toughest conferences in the country, so we're looking forward to the challenge, looking forward to what this new Golden Rams team can do, and hopefully we have a successful year.
Yeah, I think it's definitely exciting, right? Last year and the previous season, we came in and we had a lot of returners that, had played significant minutes and got significant minutes, and led us from scoring perspective, even leadership. So this year, I'm excited because it gives other people more opportunities to step up, to see what their leadership looks like, to see what their scoring capacity and capabilities are. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised and happy with the progress that we've made so far and where we're headed. On top of the returning juniors and seniors that I have, I've also got a lot of young ones, right? Like I've got 5 freshmen or 5 sophomores and 6 freshmen right now, and that doesn't include 2 transfers. So I think just the youthfulness of developing this squad into kind of building the pieces and not going with some of the old things that we used to do from an offensive or defensive perspective, but changing it and adapting it to kind of who we have now. So I think we're going to look a little bit different. I obviously think that we're a little bit more exciting, right? This is almost my first full recruiting class coming in this year, and we'll be pieced together with some of the returners left over. But I'm excited for the season. I think that we're going to push, and it'll be interesting, and we might not be where we need to be exactly coming into November because of our youthfulness and youngness. But I think by the time we hit conference play in really significantly January and February, we should be a well-oiled, well-tuned machine at that point.
We're in a really good year. We're young, we're a little inexperienced, but I think coming back from what we did last year and building off of that, we have a lot of experienced players that are still young, but we're able to kind of morph that in with all of our newcomers. It's going to be tough. Losing Emily is a tough sell for us, but I think with the players that we've brought in, we're going to be all right with that. We're going to be able to make that up in different areas. It's a great conference. This conference is a really tough one, and I think it's one of the best in Division II basketball, so excited for the season.
Well, it's exciting to start another season. Again, can't believe we're here at this point so quickly. But for us here at Shippensburg, we're excited just about the newness that is our program. This season, we're going to rely heavily on the senior leadership of Michaela Fodrell, along with the support of Bella Kimianti and Michelle Olak, who have been stepping up as leaders out on the court to lead such a young group that we have. We had a lot of injuries last year. We have Riley Kraft still trying to battle her way back out onto the floor at this point. And we're hoping maybe Abby Johns and Kenzie Thomas, with the experience that they got last season, will make a major impact for us this year. A couple freshmen to note probably would be Milena Iyer out of Altoona, running the point for us and doing a great job in her youth out there on the floor and directing things. And Lauren Morton's going to be a good force for us down inside. Michelle Olak's had a great preseason as well. So a lot of new exciting names we're going to talk about this year, but our focus really is just trying to get 1% better every day, setting short-term goals at this point and seeing what each new day brings. We're just getting out there and doing a great job, working hard and competing every day in practice. And I think as we stack more and more of those days as a group, we're hoping that we can get ourselves back into the mix here in the PSAC in this 25-26 season, having another very competitive schedule to work our way through, starting off right out of the gate with Fayetteville State. So a lot of young players, but we're really coming in with a great attitude every day. Our first few practices, in my view, have been really good practices, really positive, and really competitive amongst them. So excited to get back. It's coming real quick, but wishing everybody else a really great 25-26 season.
All right, so for this year, we are really excited to get the ball rolling here. We have 5 new players along with our 9 returners. So for our senior class, we have Leah and Kelly. For our junior class, we have Kara at the point. We have Cass. We have Samia, Jenna, and Grace, who's a transfer from Frostburg. And then we have in our sophomore class, we have Lamaria, Trinity, and McKenna. And then in our freshman class, we have 4 newcomers. We have V, Val, Riley, and Summer. And this year, what we're looking to do is play a little bit more aggressive defensively. We're going to try and turn people over. We're going to look to get those steals, play a little bit more gritty, more tough, and try and score quickly in transition is what we're looking to do this year. We'll have our set plays in transition-wise, but I think our team plays best when we are just kind of flowing and our chemistry looks really good. We have a great team dynamic this year. We're working really hard in the preseason. The girls put in work every day. We have a couple common goals this year that we all want to try and work towards. And so just keeping that at the forefront, keeping our logo this year is 1% better. So just trying to continue to get 1% better every single day and just push each other to make ourselves the best basketball players on and off the court for this year. So that's kind of our goal.
We have a lot of new faces, so that's a pretty exciting experience. A lot of learning, but I like this group. They seem to want to play fast, and that's something I've been trying to transition into. So I'm kind of excited about that.
One of those key returners is Katie Sheeler, an all-conference athlete. How important is it to have her back?
Oh, we couldn't do what we do without her. So very happy. She's in shape. She's ready to go. Just the ability to play together early on, get that chemistry, which they've been doing a pretty good job of, and hopefully it translates, on the court. They'll always work hard for me, so you'll see that as well.